Hey guys, so just arrived at Crandon Park. I'm going to show you guys around. This is one of the coolest places you can play tennis in Miami. It's insane. It used to be where the old Miami Open took place, and there's a stadium court where you used to be able to play as well, but they decommissioned that in November because there was a hurricane.
Super fun fact though, nobody has played on this court since me and my friends in November 2023. So I had the court booking for the stadium and I didn't realise that I actually got an email saying it was closed because of the hurricane. So we still went there, played on the court for 15 minutes, then got kicked off, but it was an amazing experience nonetheless.
It's super easy to book. You can book it for $6 online, and there's loads of courts, hard courts, green clay courts. Perfect place. It's like a tropical paradise. Like, get out the car and show you. Get all my gear. Rackets. Towel, definitely need the towel. My sun cream is in this one. Oh, perfect. Let's go.
So you pull up, park your car, and this is what it looks like. It feels somewhat post-apocalyptic because it's normally pretty empty during the day. I also get a couple of these Gatorades. They're super good and low sugar.
It's also really, really hot today. It's like 35 degrees and pretty humid. Oh my God, there's a giant, I don't know what it is, an iguana? Oh my God, hold on. It's literally like Jurassic Park. You can be in my YouTube vlog. Yeah. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yes, bro. You good? Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Right? Warmed up the courts. Yeah. That's a warm up. Start easy in the boxes and then go from there pretty much.
So this was my first time playing in Miami for a while, and the first time is always the toughest. It's so hot and the ball just plays differently. It's partly getting used to the humidity and the heat and trying to force your feet to move. Like, it's so easy to be lazy and lethargic. So yeah, key here is footwork. This was my first session of the day with my good friends. Thankfully I had another one with Liv later.
Cool, alright.
I was thinking of doing like a slice across court battle.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like either guy versus girl slice. Or...
So I still wasn't feeling 100% here, but I was definitely hitting the ball a lot cleaner. Still opening up slightly too much on the forehand and reaching towards the ball, and that's just me not being efficient with my legs, but a few days in and it will come. As you guys know, whenever I go to a scenic place with an incredible tennis court, I have to fly up the drone. And Crandon Park is just one of those places where you can fly the drone for hours. Like, the scenery here is stunning. You've got views of downtown Miami in the background, the stadium court, the tropical surroundings. You've got the sea, the palm trees, the golf course. Everything here is just picturesque. Then you've got me trying to record a funny video for TikTok by pouring water over my head. We were trying to get one of those challenges-esque funny videos, but yeah, it just went terribly wrong, so you won't be seeing the output of this.
You can see.
It's too hot in Miami.
When Liv left, I decided to top up on the sunscreen and practice my serve. I was working on sort of relaxing my wrist a bit more and trying to really reach up to the toss, because sometimes I let it fall too low, which is a really bad habit of mine. But yeah, all in all, a really good day at Crandon Park.
This is Vinny, my boy. Yeah. Best coach in town, huh?
So this is actually a club located in a private residence. Vinny is a really good coach. He's a good friend of mine, and the weather was looking beautiful, so we decided to have a little hit today. All the courts here are green clay. They did have two hard courts, which they've converted into pickleball courts, which isn't ideal for us hard court lovers, but we moved green clay it was, which another hurdle, spanner in the works for me, is getting used to this surface, because it plays like clay, but it's just a little bit quicker and a little bit more slippy.
So the crazy thing about playing tennis in Miami is that there can be a thunderstorm at any time. So, I mean, it was meant to be super sunny all day, and this is what the courts look like now. Half an hour of rain and it's done. And you can probably hear the thunder in the background. It's so loud. So yeah, today's been a bit of a whitewash, rain, horrible rain
feel like I'm back in London, but at least it's hot. It's like 33 degrees and rainy, which means it's humid, but I suppose it's better than that and the cold. So on my way to get some lunch now from one of my favorite places. Yeah, kind of forgot to fill my lunch, but here's my kombucha. I'm absolutely addicted to this stuff. The next day I managed to get my hands on the new RF racket before anybody and before the launch date, so got it strung up and wanted to test it out. This racket is super stiff. I'd like to say it's more of a classical player's racket, you know, someone who hits through the ball and is looking to end the point as quickly as possible, which isn't my style. I like to rip from behind the baseline. Still a beautiful looking racket, but not for my style of play at all. It felt really good to get out and do a proper session on this surface, because yesterday's was cut short because of the rain. Definitely a lot more fluid with my footwork, and all in all hitting the ball a lot cleaner and playing how I want to play. And it was all going oh so well until...
Okay, stuck in the craziest storm. We're out here. We can't leave the court. Everything's wet. Our feet are wet. Look at this. Well, we're gonna have to make a run for it. Yeah. Should we go? Yeah. You ready? Let's go. Oh shit! Lost the towel. Oh no! We're alive! We made it. Oh my god! Yeah. Crazy. Okay, that was definitely one of the worst storms I've ever been in.
And that brings me on to the final location, Fisher Island. Now this is a crazy place. You have to take a ferry there. It's a private members club and the joining fee is $250,000 alone. But it's a good job my boy Vinny is friendly with the head coach there, and you guys know how the saying goes, it's who you know, not what you know. So we got our bags out the boot and made our way to the tennis courts. There's loads of little cafes around here, a Pura Vida, which is a really nice brunch place. Pretty overpriced, but what do you expect in a place like this? And we were back on the green clay again, but this setting was just incredible. I mean, look at it, absolutely stunning. We played underneath the sunset, and I was really getting used to playing on this surface, hitting everything, you know, heavy through the court. Just felt super good. And I don't know what you guys think or your opinion of this surface, but I think it's so sick. I definitely think it's one of the coolest color surfaces there is out there. Vinny's buddy, the head coach, finished his session. He was actually coaching paddle, and this sparked a conversation on the differences in technique between tennis and paddle. Now, I like paddle, I like playing occasionally, but tennis is and always will be a better sport. We finished on a tie break, and honestly, my forehand was just firing. I genuinely felt like Yannick Sinner. I mean, nowhere near his level at all, but, you know, I can dream.
Good session with the boy, Vinny. Showed me the ropes in Miami.
So that was a wrap in Fisher Island, guys. I did play on some other cool courts, but these were the top 3 in my opinion. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like this style of content, and see you guys soon.